Welcome back to the channel. So today we have removed multipathing and we'll be testing FOX-3 missiles and how potent they are without the multipathing effect. Now, I do believe multipathing should stay in the game. I just believe they should reduce it on certain missiles. That's sort of my main argument. But yeah, we're going to test it out, see how these missiles perform in a scenario where they can't be tricked into the ground. Other than that, make sure to like, share, and comment, and join the Discord. Put your warthunder name in there to join our 10,000 Golden Eagle giveaway. We're just giving out G because the update's coming, and people probably need it to grind some of the newer jets. But other than that, let's get into it. But yeah, pretty neat stuff. So we'll be launching our 77s off, and we'll try to lead his missile to the best of our ability. I think he's launched his. Yeah, we still got lock on him, luckily. Oh, we lost him. And that's his missile. So we're going to go defensive here. We'll also check out the TAC view after this first round and just see what happens. We'll go cold here. Looks like he's turning around. We're going to try to outrun this missile here. And I'm going to use... Well, no, that's only 6 miles. We'll stick with this. But, this missile butt might be pretty close. I think I can hear it. We'll launch that off. Which way is he going? Okay, he's going to the right. Launch another one off. Now we're pretty slow. This is not good for us. We're going to dive. Missile's going active. We're going to get low. Dump some chaff. But again, we can't go below 1,000 feet, so I don't want to bleed too much of our speed just yet. We'll hit Mach. Oh, I don't see him. Also, the F-15 does have more AIM-120s now, so we'll have to deal with that. Chances are he could be lower than us. We defeated the missiles. And you guys can see how easy it is to actually defeat these missiles. I'm sure, again, one could kill me, obviously. And it'll be a lot different in bigger matches with more players. But, watch that off. But in a 1v1 fight, you can defend against them without having to, what is it, use the ground. I mean, what's wrong with turning around, you know? And then, of course, this kind of forces Gaijin to tweak RB a little bit, at least their game modes, you know, maybe reduce the player count, so it's not, you know, FOX-3's going everywhere, AIM-120s. Perhaps even add SAM sights. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Oh shoot, we're getting really close. Alright, so we're going to see what happens here. I think what's going to happen is we're going to both die. Yeah. We'll see if that R-77 hits. He might be able to evade it. We'll see. Yeah, I think he might have evaded it. So, we'll see what Gaijin does. There's been a lot of people talking about it, you know, on the forums and stuff. Various sim YouTubers making videos on it and whatnot. We'll see what they do. We're going to try to get away from this. Oh, shoot. That thing is lofting. Again, I'm not, like, really good at BVR combat. So it's something you have to, like, learn. But I think it's fine. I'm liking it so far. It feels fun. I probably shouldn't be going hot right now, but I want to try to keep him on the defensive. That missile's not going to track. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I should have went defensive. But we'll check that in the... I don't think this is going to catch. Where's that going? It's still tracking, and it lost track. Flies right over. Yeah, he's diving. Yeah, that was a fun game. We'll run it back. You know, maybe speed will be a big deal again. But like in terms of maneuverability, it's not really a super big thing. You know, it's not like a oh, my flanker could pull a Cobra at BVR. Like, that's not going to help you. So that's pretty unique to look at. You know, if the Phantoms had the multipathing removed, I think they would have had a very different development, at least when they were first at it. We're going to dump some chaff here. Yeah, we're going to dive. Kind of want to go straight in his path. Oh, that missile's like over there somewhere. I think we bled it decently. Maybe? Okay, it's lost us. We're going to recommit as quick as possible. Launch another one. And we're going to... oh, shoot. Those are close. We'll launch another one. I think those might be bled. Now we're really low on chaff. Of course, when Gaijin separates that. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Honestly, I want to check the tac view on this. I think he says he ripped his wings off. So we'll run another match. But this one I do want to check the tac view on. Potentially. His missiles were very close. You can see we were able to dodge him. But I think we just got lucky. Honestly, those missiles were pretty close. They were like 4 miles and we were able to dodge them. I think we got lucky with chaff though. And when they separate chaff and flares, that's going to be even better. Because then I can use it more carefree, I guess. But in these BVR fights, it really depends on radar. Whoever tracks each other first. Whoever knows where each other are. That sort of deal. You know, that's sort of like the yeah, oh shoot, we're gonna loft that. We're gonna get a little closer, wait till he launches one. We're gonna try to get fast. Okay, he's launched one, we'll launch another one. We're gonna start trying to dodge that now, but I want to keep him locked as much as possible. Okay, we got locked. He's launched another one. We're going to go the other way. Have that missile bleed as much as possible. And we're going to recommit in a second here. Yeah, we'll recommit now. I think we defeated the missile because our RWR is not freaking out. Now, these missiles can retract. Don't be fooled. They tend to do goofy things like that. Alright, we're gonna bank off here. Okay. Those ones seem to... okay, there we go. We'll launch another one. And I think those might hit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so, pretty good gameplay. I would say the score is 2-2 because he ripped on one of them. But realistically, kill-wise, I only got 1 kill. He got 2 kills. So, yeah. There's definitely, just playing this is the first time I tried this stuff without multipathing or, you know, actual BVR tactics in War Thunder. This is the first time I tried it, and from what I could see, the best tactic is to basically do, like, you're notching, but you're also pulling the missile into, like, a circle loop, if that makes sense. You want to make the missile bleed as much as possible. So, let's say he launches to the right? Let's say there's a missile over there. It's coming towards me. Right? I believe I would go to the right and try to bleed into the missile, make it turn as much as possible, and then do a dive. I don't know. It's weird. You guys saw it in the footage. Alright, so we got our super cool analytical data, Microsoft Flight Simulator bullcrap. So this is the first match. You can see we both launched. These missiles, again, are not impossible to dodge. You can see ours goes for chaff. His, let's see, his is still tracking, I believe, yeah. Oh wait, ours is still tracking as well. No, yeah, both are tracking. Dang. So we turn around and we try to recommit. We dodge those ones, and ours gets pretty close. You can see the stats, of course. You guys can read the numbers, pause or whatever. And those miss narrowly. They go for chaff. Honestly, the way chaff is modeled right now, I like it. You can't dodge these missiles in a head-on with chaff, or if you're running away, you cannot. But from the side, if you're notching, they almost always go for chaff when they get closer. But we'll see at this close range. I believe this is when I die, right? So that's tracking, goes for chaff, and he doesn't go below the multipathing line. I know he goes low there, but that's not below 1,000 feet. And I believe the multipathing line is what, like, it's pretty low. So he doesn't go below that. And even if he did, the missile would still be tracking until it hits the ground. So we didn't use multipathing at all. And you can see we can defend against these missiles fairly well. But when we get to around this range, you can see here, we're fairly close. This is where things get a little spicy, right? At this range, you're within the MAR. The missiles are basically going to kill you. You see his hits and mine's goes for chaff. It tracks his chaff trail back there. So he turned a lot, or he went defensive a lot quicker because he was able to launch faster. Therefore, he had a better angle at dodging. I was still kind of going straight towards the missile while chaffing. And again, chaff has to either be, what's the word? It has to be behind you. You have to make a cloud with it in order for the missile to go for it. Or if you go into a notch and start dumping chaff, usually the radar missiles will go for it. But in the next TAC view clip, I will show you a little trick that I learned to actually dodge these pretty effectively. Obviously, it won't work every time, but yeah, you can see we get hit by both missiles. Ours is just still going for the chaff. Anyway, let's check the next clip. Okay, so this was the fourth fight we had where I scored an R77 shot, and then I'll show you guys... Oh, wait. Yeah, here it is. Sorry. I'll show you guys basically the maneuver I pulled to dodge the AIM-120s, which I kind of learned during making this video. But you can see we launch our missiles. Typically, you want to be the first to launch, because if the target goes defensive first, you're already winning in a BVR fight. Although, I don't think he went defensive. Or I don't think he went defensive first. But you can see my missiles were tracking fairly well. But he goes for a notch, dumps chaff, the missiles missed. And then as I do the same thing, his miss. Now, you have to understand, these missiles have a pretty small gimbal limit because the radars are fairly small, and they're not ACE radars. So their gimbal limit is small. That is the key right there. You can see this is when we pull the maneuver, so we both launch at a fairly close range. How far is he? Does it say he's 7 miles? That's definitely within the MAR, and that's definitely within the missiles going active. So we both launch, and what I do is I go into a notch, right? I notch to the right, and I pull a split S, and both his missiles go straight for the what is it? They just fly off. They're not even going for chaff. And I think what happened here is they went what is it? We went out of his gimbal limit of his AIM-120s, and his radar's not pointing at us, so they don't know where I am, right? It's like if you're trying to crank with a jet and radar goes out of gimbal and you lose the target. That's exactly what happened with the AIM-120s, because while they pull a lot of Gs, you have to remember, going Mach 6 and pulling 50 Gs is a lot different than pulling 50 Gs at, let's say, 300 knots. 50 Gs at 300 knots, that missile's just spinning in a circle. 50 Gs at Mach 4, like these missiles, you're not pulling that hard, comparatively, right? I hope that makes sense. So you have to understand, when these missiles are first launched, they can't pull too hard. Only when they get to lower speeds they can pull really hard. Of course they could kill you, but I use that. I go into a notch to the left, pull a split S, and that basically makes the gimbal unlock us because the missile can't pull into me, and then it just loses track of where the target was. So, I mean, that's a cool little maneuver you could do. You could just notch to the opposite direction of where they're launched, and then pull a split S. And that seemed to work for this match. Is it foolproof? Probably not. Especially with missiles that are a little more maneuverable. But you can see we lock him here. We launch an R77, and at close range, it's pretty much a kill. We're going for the merge. And even though I know those are going to kill him, I know he can possibly shoot another AIM-120. So I just go defensive immediately after I launch, because I know those are going to hit. At this point of the BVR fight, you just want to notch and try to survive, right? So, because you know they're going to hit. You don't want to die, or you don't want both players to die in this scenario. But yeah, really good fight. Really good part on yeah boy Swoozy. He did a really good job in the BVR fight. He managed to score 2 kills on me. So yeah, good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Again, check out the giveaway. Make sure to subscribe, like, and all that fun stuff. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, take care.